سلام، انوش هستم از مرسدس بنز انسینو. روز نو، اتومبیل نو از مرسدس بنز انسینو. از شما دعوت میکنم که به برنامه امروز ما توجه کنید که درباره اتومبیل جدید 2018 مرسدس بنز AMG روستر یا کانورتیبل هست که تازه به بازار اومده و با تکنولوژی جدید و اینفورمیشن های جدیدی که به شما خواهم داد. با من باشید. Hello everyone and welcome back. I would like to introduce my colleague Mehir. He is a race car driver. He's very knowledgeable with AMG vehicles and I'm so glad to have him in my shop.
Thank you.
Mehir, welcome.
Thank you.
He is going to talk about this particular vehicle today, the Roadster AMG. And first, besides saying hello and welcoming you to our show, what I would like to know, what is the difference between these vehicles they're talking about GT, GTC, GTR, and all that? Could you explain a little bit about these vehicles, please?
I could go on all day about it, but I'll cut it real short, okay? Yeah. So AMG GT is a car that sets focus for the driving enthusiasts as well as people who are car collectors, people who love cars. But in a gist, the AMG GT, we've had them for about 2 years now. We've had the AMG GT Coupe and the GTS Coupe. Now this is a 2018 AMG GT Roadster. Soon we'll be getting in the AMG GTC Roadster, which has some more horsepower, four-wheel steering and active aerodynamics. And then we'll be also getting in the AMG GTR, which is our top-of-the-line AMG product. It's going to smash record times all over every lap around the country, around the world, and that's something you want to wait and watch out for.
Is this the car that we have been seeing on the race cars, on the tracks and stuff? Is that what you're racing right now, GTR?
Well, the GTR is a car which AMG is going to put out there in the touring car championships in Europe as well as Asia. But then the thing is, the AMG GT is as close as you can get to a race car on the racetrack. I mean, it's the first time in the world that someone's used active aerodynamics, four-wheel steering in an actual roadster.
Great. And one of the things I noticed about these new vehicles with the GT, it is a grille.
Yes.
Is this the new signature?
This is our new AMG 2018 grille. It's called the Pan Americana grille. This grille basically not only does it have a lot of style with these vents and the chrome in the middle, it has a lot of character. It's also called the A-shaped grille. Every vent in this car, every grille, every vent is functional. So there's nothing here, a slit here or a dash there for style. Everything is functional. As you see, this is the Pan Americana grille again. You have the air dam down there. You have huge diffuser there. You have another vent there that feeds the intercoolers for the turbos here. And then as we look around the car, you also have the LED lights here. The whole body is aluminum construction. We use 98% of aluminum all around the car. LED lights there again, and then on this side as we see, so as we see here, we have beautiful staggered rims. We have the AMG 19-inch in the front, 20-inch in the back, staggered rims. You could get optional carbon ceramic brakes, which also affect your braking at higher speeds. The body line very chic. It's absolutely roadster style, low slung, big hood, short overhang in the front, short overhang in the back, and then you also have the GT Roadster, which is the convertible. This top can go up or down in 11 seconds, fastest in the industry. You can do it all the way up to 31 miles an hour when you're driving, so you don't have to pull on the side, just 11 seconds is all it takes, and top down, top up.
So you can drive the car up to 35 miles per hour,
Up
and
to
you
31.
still can go ahead, put the top up and down.
Absolutely, you can.
I see. And that's the fastest in the industry.
That's the fastest in the industry. You
Wow,
also
so
have
it's
a
not
wing.
just a fast car, the top is faster.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, and you were talking about the body, about aluminum, that's why it is lighter so it can go faster?
Yeah.
Is that right?
So this car, the body is something called a space frame, and we use 98% of aluminum to construct the car ground up. The car is tremendously fast. Don't go by the symbol, because you know Mercedes is known to make big, comfortable cars. This car is comfortable, at the same time it's really fast, and I can assure you it's fun to drive every day or on the racetrack.
Now tell me about the spoiler. Now we have it in the up position, but at what speed would it go up, down, and how does it work?
Now this spoiler is a mechanical use spoiler. There's a button in the car which allows you to put it up or down. However, when you're driving on the freeway at a speed of 70 miles or higher, it will pop up automatic to make sure the stability is there at higher speed driving. So handling as well as stability, you need this.
Locked in. Locked in?
Blocked in?
Locked in. Locked in.
Nice rides.
Still looking good.
So tell me a little bit about the line, because I see a lot of beautiful lines on this vehicle.
Yeah, so this car, as I said, is a complete aluminum construction. So, for example, even these bends in the lines in the car, everything's there for a reason. It's to slip through the air faster. It's also a good design cue. And with Roadsters, typically you want everything to sit low. So you have a lower center of gravity, which ensures better handling and an amazing seating position when you're driving this beautiful car.
You mentioned that this vehicle has a longer nose and a shorter back, but it still has a very good balance, isn't it?
Absolutely. So as we see here, you know, in terms of proportion, the front or the nose of the car is longer than the back. Reason being is, you know, it's classic Mercedes styling all the way from the 1950s. So you have a nice big nose. You have a short overhang in the front, which is very aggressive. You have the beautiful long doors and a beautiful shorter back, which still has a big trunk, but a beautiful short overhang there too.
Very nice. Now, as far as the wheels and tires, what other wheels and tires are available on this vehicle?
Well, with this car, you have about 3 options in terms of wheels. You have these, but the moral of the story is all of them are AMG forged aluminum wheels. And most of the GTs, the GTCs, and all of them have staggered wheels, which means the front ones are smaller than the rear. The tire width too will be narrow in the front and wider in the back, because as we know, these cars are rear-wheel drive. They make a lot of power, and you need a big contact patch to put that power down. So here, as we see, you know, we have this new AMG engine here. It's a 4-liter V8 twin-turbo engine that makes 469 horsepower with 465 Newton meters of torque. Now, what that means in other languages, it's fast. It is very fast. This car is capable of doing a top speed of 190 miles per hour, but will also do 0 to 62 miles in 3.9 seconds, which for a convertible that's not only comfortable and usable is out of this world.
Wow. I don't want to compare this to SLS because I know it is not a SLS replacement, but how do you compare the speed and handling?
Well, this is a smaller car. The car is a little bit lighter than the SLS was. The engine, the SLS used a bigger engine, but this one we've gone smaller, but we have twin turbos now.
Yeah.
So the car, I mean, I've driven the SLS and I've driven the GT. To me, the GT feels a lot more modern, a lot more comfortable, and a lot more well-balanced.
I see. Yeah, let's take a look at trunk. Actually, it's pretty roomy for
Being a Roadster, yeah.
For the Roadster, yeah.
Absolutely.
You can put a couple luggage or duffel bag.
The thing with every AMG is, you know, Mercedes wants to make a car that's not only good to drive, but it's also comfortable and is also usable. So yes, I mean, it's a hardcore sports car, it's a Roadster, but at the same time, you could have your short trips in this also.
Good. Well, short trip, you don't need much luggage anyway, but it will do the job.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's move on. Mehir, I just love this interior. I'm sure you can tell the way I've got my jacket and my shirt and tie set up. I love the red and black combo. I love this carbon fiber. I love the whole things. I mean, I'm just in love with this. Actually, I do like that setup too. Now, why do I need to have these gauges when I have my cluster up front?
Well, the gauge here is something we call the command system. So you have your navigation, Bluetooth, your media, radio, as well as this AMG display, which shows you how much of the power you're using when you drive the car. Power, temperatures, everything. And as you said, the design, I'm a big fan of this design because if you see these buttons here, it resembles a V8 engine assembly.
To me, it's like you're in the cockpit. I'm ready to fly.
Oh, this car will fly.
Go ahead. So you were saying this is for 8-cylinder.
Yeah, so as you know, this car has an 8-cylinder setup.
Yeah.
So these 8 buttons here resemble the 8 cylinders of an engine. So it's the engineers in AMG were very happy or very involved in this car because it's a very special car to Mercedes. Yeah. It's also been 50 years since AMG started. So it's a lot of tradition in this car.
So they put their passion and emotion and their engineering mind all together to come up with this car.
Yes, correct.
Good. I love it. Well, I think we should drive this car.
Oh, let's go for a drive.
Let's go.
This car was not built for the open road. This is the car that the open road was built for. This is the Mercedes AMG GTC Roadster. If you ever wanted to know what happens when the legendary Mercedes AMG engineers really let loose, here is your answer. Every drop of passion, emotion, motorsport obsession, and engineering genius has been channeled into the creation of the Mercedes AMG GTC Roadster. It's powered by a hand-built 4.0-liter V8 bi-turbo engine, capable of delivering 550 horsepower. It'll take you from 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds to a top speed of 196 miles per hour. But the GTC Roadster isn't about the numbers. It's about the feeling, the emotion, the roar, and the thrust of raw power. It's about you, the road, and a car that is the automotive equivalent of pure adrenaline. The exclusive hot and cool design language throughout perfectly conveys the driving experience. From the eye-catching vertical grille to the broad, muscular stance. This is not a car for the faint of heart. It is anything but a safe choice. But it is comforting to know that it comes equipped with all the onboard intelligence and advanced safety technology you expect from a Mercedes-Benz. In a long and storied line of classic roadsters, it is perhaps our most complete and most exciting achievement yet. Introducing the Mercedes AMG GTC Roadster. Engineered for the open road.
There is a lot to talk about AMG. That was a short version of it. And I wanted to thank you very much for being here today and share some of your knowledge with our viewers today. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And we'll see you in our next show.
Absolutely.
Stay tuned.
Thank you.
الان وقتشه که این ماشین رو ببریم یه دوری باش بزنیم. با من باشید. Anoush Mercedes-Benz Encino 1-800 GO Mercedes روز نو اتومبیل نو از Mercedes-Benz Encino